to do, listen to it like a podcast. A ton of you guys do that, and I'm going to mention all the important stuff right now. So if you are listening to this like a podcast, you get the information right away, but you can keep listening. We're going to talk about a bunch of things with skiing, snowboarding, when's the season going to start, things like that. But first things first, November 23rd, which is, I'm about a month away. Rail Jam. I'm hosting my first ever Rail Jam. Come win prizes. Hopefully a snowboard giveaway. We're going to have clue bindings to give away at the event period, so you don't have to ride in the Rail Jam. So if you want to get a pair of clues, November 23rd at Infinity Slopes in Loveland, Colorado. Not Loveland Ski Resort, Loveland, Colorado. That's down on the Front Range. It's north of Denver, and Infinity Slopes is one of those carpet treadmill places. We're hosting a Rail Jam there. We're also doing the meet and wax, so you can come meet me, come get your stuff tuned up by the ski doctor. He'll have event prices, so you can get your skis and snowboard ready for the season. Hopefully we'll have a food truck there and a bunch of other really rad stuff. This is a rad event. We're gonna be raffling away a pair of Clue bindings. Big shout out to Clue. And I got a bunch of other rad sponsors giving me stuff for the Rail Jam. It's gonna be a huge event. Come be a part of it. Come win the Rail Jam. That's November 23rd. Now, on Sunday, like this Sunday in a couple days, my buddy Trailer Tom, the guy that wrote, the guy that had Pin 20 Battle for First Chair. He had Snowboarding's Last Stand, the book that came out. He's got all those rad characters. He has a documentary launching on Sunday. The premiere, the in-theater premiere is up in Silverthorne, Colorado at the movie theater up here. It's $7 a ticket, and I will be there all day on Sunday interviewing people after they watch the movie. I'm in the movie, which is really cool. It's a documentary about him and his friends who have been getting first chair in Colorado for the last 30 years, which is crazy. He's got a bunch of really rad footage. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm going to watch it. I'll have my first impression, as well as I'm going to be filming your guys' first impression as well, which will then be used on social to promote the movie when we finally launch it here on YouTube. So if you don't live in this state, I get it. But if you do live in Colorado, come check out Sunday, the premiere of, what did he even call it? Give me 2 seconds. I'll get the, I'll get it for you. Wait, yeah, Tom. All right, it's first chair opening day snowboarding, the white ribbon of living. Most people call it the white ribbon of death. Thomas, oh, Tom. He's got 3 showings. Once again, this is at Skyline Cinema 8 in Dillon, Colorado. You have a 1 p.m. showing, a 4 p.m. showing, and a 7 p.m. showing. $7 tickets at the door. So come hang out, fun snowboard event. Trailer Tom is a huge supporter of this channel, so I love, and he's like a good friend. So support the people supporting, and what's up, guys? Nice to talk to you. Andrew, how we doing? OG Gamer. Cam, you gonna come to the premiere, Cam? Less honking, more tonking. Chase, so the mountain bike, yo, Blake, Caden, how's everybody doing? Feel free, guys, to ask me any questions on skiing, snowboarding. You guys definitely lead the conversation on these live streams, and so I'm excited to talk about, what did I put as the title? I'm trying to remember. I wanted to say when. What did I put? When is the ski season gonna start? It's hot. It's really hot up here. So my predictions are getting all messed up, but we're getting snow this weekend. Temperatures are dropping this weekend. What's your favorite resort in Wisconsin? I haven't rode them. I haven't rode them all. I've actually rode a lot in Wisconsin. And so far, I like Little Switzerland and Nordic a lot. Nordic was a ton of fun. I've been to Granite Peak. Man. We got a lot more to hit. Greg. What up, Greg? I gotta call you, Greg. We gotta catch up. AJ, how we doing? A lot happened, but I'm hanging in there. Sorry for missing the last few last year. Dude, Andrew, don't be sorry, dude. Life happens. Life happened to my family today. and life happened to me starting yesterday, and that's why we're live today instead of yesterday. And so I just had to shift everything. So obviously we go live on Tuesdays. Today's Wednesday. I know we have a long form video posting on Wednesday, and then I don't do anything on Thursday. So we just took everything, kind of shifted it. So you will be getting a, oh no. Hi, Greg. I'll try to give you a call tomorrow if I remember. I should be able to remember that. James, dude, it's like you jumped on a stream, or Jameson. I got my snowboard outfit all done except the boots. That's the most important part. Am I coming to Alberta sometime this season? Not on the list as of right now. I talked with my wife today, who's like, obviously my wife's in charge of my traveling in a lot of ways because she's stuck with the kiddos when I leave. And so she gave me the ground rules for this season, and now I got to take those rules and put them into a plan, and then I present the plan to her, and she tells me yay or nay. And then once I get the yay, I then go on to resortskimaps.com and I put in the schedule for the season. That is the plan. Did you go to Switz in Wisconsin? I love Little Switzerland. I would buy a home right next to Little Switzerland in Wisconsin. What mountains are you trying to go? What mountains are you going to try that are new? For sure this season. New mountains, dude. Thank you. Sure. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones in California that are brand new. Roman's gonna take over the stream for 2 seconds. I gotta go help Sissy. Tell them a story. What are you talking about? You can tell them about dinosaurs, or that your birthday's coming up. You tell them what you want for your birthday, and then I'll watch it back when I come back. So talk to them real quick.
So my birthday is October 21st. I don't know if it's a school day, but I'm going to skip school. I know it's odd, like, you have to go to school, but I have to skip school so I can just celebrate my birthday. Okay. But I'm about to do my YouTube channel. So my dad's gonna make a YouTube channel. My own YouTube channel.
Your own YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You want your own YouTube channel for your birthday?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, a ton of people said happy birthday, buddy. Thank you for doing that. My wife had like a very minor little surgery today, so she's not feeling incredible, and I had to go help her with something. So Roman Dog came in to hold down the stream. He did great. 43 of you guys still here. Yeah, Roman's birthday's on Monday. Dude's turning 7 years old. So I started my YouTube channel, and Roman was born before season 2 of the channel. We're going into season 9, by the way. And yeah, I saw like my entire YouTube career has been with this little dude, and him like growing. He's just growing so big, and like now when I look at him and think of Roman, I don't think of like a baby. Like I think of a kid. And that's that hit me like 2 days ago. I was like, oh, like my dude's he's a kid now. I'm also so hyped for what am I trying to say? This season. Like me and that dude are gonna we're gonna shred. I'm so excited for the season. Little dude is skipping school for his birthday. He told you guys? Yeah, we're taking him out of school on his birthday. School's important, but like life is also important. I never got to skip school on a birthday. Same here. Do you think East Coast is gonna get a lot of snow this year? I can't go off thinks. I know there's people that actually can like look at weird weather patterns and kind of know how the season's gonna be. And I haven't looked into the East Coast. I know that the Upper West is gonna have a pretty good season, and that's about it that I know. I got into wakeboarding. Love wakeboarding. Like you recommended. Then I went to Liberty Snowflex and definitely improved. Thanks for your advice, dude. Editing. I love it. I'm stoked that you're wakeboarding. I'm hyped that you went to Liberty. That's so sick. When I do these fun things, it's because like they're fun and rad, and I promise like they're gonna help you guys improve your board sports, and overall they're just incredible times. So I'm stoked that you took the advice and went for it. Have I been to Canada? Not yet, but I hope that changes this season. Well, where am I riding this year? Any particular states? Yeah, so California, Southern California. So you guys can understand my logic behind this is I need a person to ride with, and it needs to financially make sense when I'm like, hey, I'm going to travel and go somewhere. So how I fund my traveling is primarily through you guys snagging the Evolution sticker. So you guys, if you want to snag one of these stickers, that's where the money comes primarily for going on large snowboard trips, because these trips are expensive. And like, obviously you guys are like, yeah, I go on snowboard trips and they're expensive, or I want to come out to the West, but it's like, you guys understand it. Thankfully, I got some things that make it easier. Like I usually can get free lift tickets because of the channel. There's the link right there to buy the sticker. So in no way am I not saying like I'm blessed or not blessed to be able to travel and do all this stuff. Like but when you guys do snag the merch, I put the money back into the channel. Same thing with donations. Anyone that drops donation, like that money goes back into making this a better channel, traveling to resorts, making videos, things like that. So the reason why I'm doing Southern California is my friend Nico, or my good friend, my buddy, lives down near Los Angeles. So I am going to go to I'm going to fly to Los Angeles, and I'm going to be with Nico. I have a place to stay now. I have a car now to get around, and I have someone that I know, love, and vibe with very well to go make videos with. So we're going to film each other. We're going to make fun videos. Nico already understands my process. He came out to my snowboard camp a bunch of times, and then he basically ran it last year because I got injured. And so me and Nico are going to go ride 6 new ski resorts together, and then in Southern California, and that trip just becomes so possible and so much cheaper because of Nico, like honestly. So we need more Nicos. And that's a big reason why I was able to go rip around on the East Coast. And I hope Greg is still in here. Big shout out to Greg. Hands down, period. Greg is why the East Coast has so many green snowboarders on resortskimaps.com. If you don't know, if you haven't checked it out yet, this is the map of, this is where you can track our progress of riding every resort in the United States. So there's the resort ski maps right there. So Greg lives out there. Greg has not only let me stay at his place before, but he's got the truck. He's driven me around. Earlier, he paid for the gas and all that type of stuff. Like the dude helped out a ton on those missions. He has since had a kiddo, and I'm sure he's still down to help if I go out there. Obviously, it's got to work for his family. Totally understand. But the last 2 years, it just didn't make sense to go out to the East Coast. 1 year because of really bad snow. Other year because financially, it just didn't make the most amount of sense to go out that way. That's why like the Midwest has always been pretty easy to ride, because it does take about 12 hours to get to the Midwest. But once you get there, you can knock out so many resorts. So we've always kind of just driven to the Midwest and knocked out resorts. And we've been able to like hit some resorts on the way, which has always helped. And obviously going west, same thing. We can do a lot in Idaho and a lot in Wyoming with just driving, and we same thing with Utah. So if the stickers aren't pouring, if we're not flinging stickers or making crazy sticker sales, then we adjust and we do drivable trips, and we've been doing that a lot. So Greg says he's in. So like we have to do East Coast this year, and I know I've been saying that like the last 2 years, but like one, I miss Greg and I want to hold his baby. I love babies, but I haven't seen Greg in so long that his baby's becoming bigger. I'm missing all the little babies, but Mike's out there too. Mike also had a little baby, and so when you guys are like, hey, come here, what about here, what about here? The other thing we got to think about, talk about babies.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. This is my baby. Who?
I have a pretty crown.
You do have a pretty crown.
And my princess shoes.
And your princess shoes?
They were not white.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, matching princess shoes on right now. My wife is okay, by the way, guys. Thanks for asking. But the other thing when we do these trips where we're going in the season, we got to plan clusters, so we're not wasting money. If I can go hit 5 resorts that are right next to each other, that's a rad trip. Like specifically, like a lot of people in Ohio are like, when are you going to come out here? Well, there's this like really rad road trip that would go through Missouri, which is 2, then Idaho or Indiana, which is 2, through Idaho, which is all of Idaho's resorts, and then we'd hit all of Western New York. And it's like this one epic road trip that I want to do, and we can knock out so many resorts.
But I want to do too.
But to do that, I need a crew, which I had, but we're back to just your boy. But we need a crew for that. I'd love a sponsor for that. Hey, you're being crazy. I'm talking. So I need a crew. I'd love a sponsor for that, a Sprinter van as well, and just make it a really rad adventure. And we'd be knocking out miles and resorts like crazy.
I have your book now, Dad. Baby, please.
Yeah, you can take my book. Go get it. I don't know if it's charged, but Mommy could put it.
Dad.
Oh no.
Daddy, put it.
Give me 2 seconds.
No.
Give me 2. I'm not leaving the room, guys.
Daddy,
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta help this little girl out. Hold on, Bristol.
Dad, I see that my putty.
Hey, no. Okay. Grab the book. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry. Hi, go take this inside and lay in Mommy's bed.
No, wait, Mom.
You can take it and lay in your bed. Here.
Yay. Daddy. Daddy,
Can you help her with that? It needs to charge. Whoa! All right.
Honey.
Are you drinking is that the third one?
Yeah, I'll get you another one.
Jonathan, why do you always do stuff
These-
like that?
'cause I had the
Why?
orange-
This is what I'm talking about.
I got
this
a problem.
is it.
I got a problem.
What I said in the car earlier?
What'd you
And
say?
you're like, you like cried like a baby because I was right.
What'd you say in the car? I hate when you scold me on live stream.
does stuff like that. You always do stuff.
Scold.
And then you wonder why I take half your drinks.
She's scolding me, guys.
We're fighting.
I'm sorry. I'll have 2 for you tomorrow.
No, I expect more than you know.
What's up, Tyler? Got to get laps at Highland for sure. 7 resorts. Or got to get laps at High for sure. 7 resorts. Mountain High, I think is what you were saying. Definitely. Plans to hit Missouri off the list. So when I look at this season, I know we haven't fully announced anything. So in November, I'm going to Finland. Thanks to, I had it right here, and then I did give me 2 seconds. I have to put the link in the description, but Cardo is the new a new mega sponsor of the channel, just like Insta360 is a sponsor of the channel, and Clue and Kuno. Cardo is now a full season sponsor, and it's a radio comm system where you can talk to your kiddos, your family members, your girlfriend, anyone like that. It's really rad. I've made some videos talking about it like the last 2 days ago. So check that video out if you want more information. I will get this stuff linked in the description. I could do it on the stream. But Cardo's taking me to Finland. Like, that's how cool of a sponsor this is. I'm really excited to show off all the capabilities and some fun, rad videos. Hopefully that's gonna fall at some point. Let me throw the all the Cardo stuff, because I need to put their sponsorship tab in the description, so that's why I can't say they're linked down below, because I haven't actually made the sponsorship tab. But code Buckhouse will save you 10% off with the Cardo system as well, by the way. So check that out. And so in November, I'm going to Finland with Cardo. Okay. Trying to pull up my calendar. It's not showing up. Okay. That's our November trip. December, there's a chance, and that's the thing, is like not everything's fully set in date, to be going to Montana with the ski doctor. The ski doctor's got something going on in Montana, and I'd go out to support him the first week in December, which is too early to go to the resort that I want to go to, but I would just go, and I wouldn't be able to like make resort reviews or anything. I'd have to go back. But no traveling. No, that's not true. So normally we don't travel in December, by the way, because of Christmas, holidays, and most mountains don't have a bunch open. We would be going to one of the big ones that people are throwing in the chat, if you're not reading the chat. In January, going to Austria, again with Clue, in January. Now, might be able to fit another trip in January, but the biggest thing we got to always watch out for in January is my wife's birthday, which is the last week, or which is the third week in January. So definitely can fit another trip in January, whether that's the Midwest or the East Coast. But see, this is the hard thing, because in the Midwest or the East Coast, January is not the most ideal time to go, because February is the most ideal time to go everywhere. So then comes February. And so we're going, the first week of February is when we're going to Southern California. That's already locked in stone. And then I want to host a winter camp. I don't have all the details for that, but I would love to lock in I'm thinking about a 3 or 4 day winter camp here in Summit County at my ski resorts. I'll take you to A Basin, Keystone, Breckenridge, and I'm thinking Vail. I think that would be like the ultimate 4 days in a row. Like, we could do 5, but I think that would be too much riding for the average person. So 4 days of shredding. We could do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or we could do a midweek. I kind of got to catch everyone's vibe. But this winter camp will only be 5 people as well. So it's very limited. It's the ultimate like Summit County locals. I've been riding these mountains for 15 years. So I got some really cool places to show you guys for this winter camp. And it's not a coaching camp. It's an experience camp, because I can't coach on the mountains in the wintertime. Then that's 2 busy weeks in February. So like maybe late February, early March, we can get another trip in. But now all of a sudden the conditions starting to get pretty bad. So like once you hit March, like end of February, March, you don't want to really be riding in the Midwest. Getting pretty rough on the East Coast if it wasn't a good snow year type things. So we got to go west around that time of the year. In April, I would love to go to Whistler, because I know you could, like, first week of April, go to Whistler. I think could be a really fun time. So I have about like 2, and then there'll be like mini things sprinkled in there, or if any opportunities always present themselves. And then, of course, we're going to be riding all of the Colorado resorts. And there's 2 in Colorado that I got to like knock off the list. And so, yeah. Derek, what up, dude? Do I watch hockey? I will watch the Avalanche more once football season ends. It's like, I guess we're watching basketball and hockey, and we'll watch the games, but or put them on. It's hard to like. There's so many of them, but we're Avalanche fans. We're Bucks fans for basketball, and Green Bay Packer fans for football. And yeah, have I ever tried to scooter like at a skate park? No. Skateboard. I have the opportunity to try a snow scooter, though. I need to make that happen. I'll try to save us some money for winter camp. Price range will be about, I'm thinking 2,500. If I can get it to the price that I want it to be, winter camp will be 2,500, all inclusive. The stays included, the travel from everywhere, like pick everyone up at the airport. Dawson, I know you're in Colorado. But like once you get to the camp house, driving from the house to the mountain, breakfast, lunch, dinner my will be like fully done. Overall, it's going to be an incredible experience camp. It includes all the lift tickets. So if one of the resorts you don't have a pass for, that's covered. It's just all inclusive. One set price. We're going to film, make videos. Nico would come out again. And yeah, it's going to be the raddest experience. I think only five spots for winter camp. Chase, first week in February, we're going to SoCal. You don't live far from Snowplex. I saw your video. Is it worth checking out? Oh, you don't live far from Snowflex. I think it's absolutely worth checking out. Some people go and love it. Like I went and loved it, and I'm like, I'd love to go back. It's like 40% like snowboarding. It's got a learning curve for sure. Alston, how you doing, brother? We may see people take first turns at Wolf Creek this weekend or next weekend. I know I got to recheck on the snow and see where it's at. So I heard someone claimed feet in the lower part of Colorado. I'm like, what? I might be loading up and sleeping in the car, heading down to go rip some southern Colorado. I would, if I was to fly into Detroit again and I wanted like fly in and ride, I would hit Pine Knob for sure. I mean, Brighton was also pretty rad. Favorite park I've ever ridden was definitely like old school Area 51. It was so good. But I've really enjoyed Telluride's Terrain Park. Highland Hills is, of course, like on the top of my favorite parks. Killington. I rode at Killington, and that was just a fun Peace Park, like insanely fun Peace Park. So a lot of fun parks. By the way, Tristan, what's up, dog? Rest in peace, A51. Dude, it was brutal last year. Poor Tristan, he suffered through it with me. Thanks for showing up for so many bad days at Keystone, Tristan. We'll have more fun ones at Copper this year. My plan is to ride more Copper this year, by the way, guys. For the daily ripping. When I think the season will start, we're on the 16th. I was hoping the 25th. We got to see what the snow does this weekend. Do I use Clue personally, JB? Like every day, every time I snowboard. The only time I don't have Clue bindings on is when I'm splitboarding, just because Clue doesn't make splitboard bindings. So yeah, I personally use Clue. I personally love them. I personally think they are an incredible product, especially for the step-in genre and anyone that wants to get into step-in bindings. They are the best step-in bindings by far. And even if you like traditional bindings, that's why they're the best step-ins, because they are traditional bindings that have that step-in option. So Clues are incredible. And I'm not just saying that because they sponsor me. I literally got one of the first ever pair of Clues, and I was like, you guys are onto something. This is insane. Micah Lee, ambassador. What's up, dude? He's got the membership going. He just turned full-blown evolution. So thanks for being a member, Micah Lee, and keeping keeping up with the payment method, my dude. I appreciate you. What do you think about the Nidecker Supermatic bindings, though? I have them. I haven't rode them. I don't care what Clue says. Last year I didn't make the video because Clue told me not to. I'm doing it this year. I'm going to compare the Supermatics versus the Clues. 2 to 3 weeks will be opening, my guess. Yeah, worst case scenario is that everything opens on Halloween. That would be brutal. I mean, if everything opened up on November 1st, it'd be fine. My family just likes to go to my family just likes to go to my I also like to go to my sister's for Halloween. And my kiddos are only kids for so long. So then I'm stuck between this, like, do I work, which is obviously super important, or do I family? My kid, I only have 2 kids. I'm only having 2 kids. And unfortunately, one of them is 7, which means this is his last year of magic. If you know what I mean. He might be listening to this podcast. So I gotta say, be careful what I say, but they grow up way too fast. And I love to keep the magic. By the way, guys, Day Job Shredder. Keeping the fox alive, as always, dude. Thanks for the $3 donation, Day Job. Really appreciate you, dude. Day Job, are you considering coming to Tom's movie premiere on Sunday? I'm really excited for it. I will be at the movie theater all day with that. If you guys did not catch the beginning half of the live stream, my good buddy Trailer Tom, who dropped Pin 20 Battle for First Chair Opening Day Dreams, is dropping a documentary about getting first chair of the season for the last 30 years. It's called First Chair Opening Day, Snowboarding the White Ribbon of Living. And it's at Skyline Cinema in Dillon, Colorado on Sunday. There's a 1 p.m. showing, a 4 p.m. showing, and a 3 p.m. showing, and it's $7 at the door to come watch the movie in a movie theater. I'm in the movie, by the way. I haven't seen the movie. I just know I'm in the movie. And I'm really excited to check it out. You feel like November 3rd through the 5th? 3rd through the 5th seems 2 things. You have election day. So I think they're definitely going to try and get open for the 5th. I didn't even think about this, man. If they don't open before November 1st, because if I had to guess, it'd be like November 1st would be like opening day, the day after Halloween, if the snow isn't enough this weekend, because we are getting snow this weekend. I still have hopes for the 25th. Still think it could happen. If it's not the 25th, it's definitely the 1st of November. Because A Basin and Keystone really like to open in October. They're always going for that October open. But if they don't open on November 1st, I leave on November 5th for Finland. So what I'm trying to say is I'm going to miss opening day if it doesn't open. I'm going to do some recon, though. You guys know. I'll go fly drones. We'll figure it out. We'll find out how close we are to actually opening this week. I got off work at 6 a.m. Sunday, but I'll see what I can do. It's a 2-hour drive for me. Yeah, I get it. If you can't make it, might be pushing it. But it would be cool. What are you going to Finland for, Michael Lee? See this really rad product right here? The Cardo Pack Talk Outdoor. It's this really rad tiny radio comm or Bluetooth comm system, so you can have instant communication with people you're skiing and riding with. So I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there we go. So you have a group of riders and you'll be able to talk with them like super well. So like for me and Roman, when we're riding, it's hard to hear him period on the mountain because he's so little and he doesn't talk that loud. So it's this really rad communication system. They're a new sponsor of the channel, so you'll be seeing a lot of content with this product and about this, just like with Clue and Kuno. I think someone said best goggles, by the way. Get best goggle brand, Kuno Optics, link in the description. the website should be back up now. I'll double check and then I'll throw the link. This is the Amazon link, but I have to double check the website. Boom. There's the link for the best goggles in skiing and snowboarding. But then Cardo, this is also linked in the description, is the new sponsor. And they're taking me to Finland to make my own content with the product, but also make content for them with the product. And basically they said, hey, we want to take all of our pro athletes and fly them out to Finland, to Ruka, which has been open since October 4th, by the way. There's a resort in Finland that's been open since the 4th. And they just wanted to give us an opportunity to be able to make super rad, awesome content super early in the season. So big shout out to Cardo. This is one of my favorite sponsors. Obviously, we got to mention too, if you got the ski season coming up, the Insta360 X4, this is the best action camera for skiing and snowboarding, specifically if you're filming yourself too. You know, I've been doing the mouth mount, you get the POV head mount, you can do chest mount if you want as well, but also the selfie stick, the invisible pole. This is the best camera for skiing and snowboarding. I film all my videos with this one. And then a new camera for Insta360 is dropping. I think they announced it. I gotta be careful what I say. A new camera is dropping for Insta360. I think on Tuesday next week. I mean, I got an email about it. But I gotta remember if I got like an email as a... Okay, it was an email to everyone. I get emails from my reps. I'm actually rocking an Insta360 shirt. Going gold, yeah, Michael Lee. Until you got 12 months till you go gold, but Michael Lee, 12 months, my dude. Thank you so much. This email's not opening up. October 22nd, Sun Week. The Real Pro drops October 22nd. I think it's safe to say what it is. Dude, they're shooting shots at GoPro. Insta360 is awesome. So if you need an action camera, they're also linked in the description. Best camera for skiing and snowboarding. Right now, if you get the X3, it's $100 cheaper than the X4. You get a free invisible pole, an extra battery, and a lens cover if you get the X3 through my link, which is in the description of this video. Right now, the X4 is just the camera. I am working on getting that type of deal with the X3 for the X4. But also this camera in general is $100 cheaper. And the only difference between the two is the longer battery life. The battery for this one, I'm not gonna lie, is like the most gangster battery. The batteries are so good on the X4. 1080, or this does 8K. This only does 5.7K in 360 mode. And this one does 120 frames per second in 5.7K in 360. This one does not do slow-mo like that. So better slow-mo, better frame rate. Or frame rate is slow-mo. Better pixels. But you don't use 8K all the time. You also don't always film in slow-mo. So if you're just an average consumer, the X3 is a great camera to go with. I need to double check Venmo and Streamlabs for donations. Sorry if you guys did drop any of those. Once the kiddos hit the live stream like they did earlier, I lose track of everything. It's so hard for me to concentrate. So like whenever they come in, if you ever feel like I stop talking clearly, it's because I'm like trying to manage the children on top of going live is a skill in itself, believe it or not. And there's some tricky nuances to it. Trying to keep you guys engaged. And dude, this is a good live, 60 people on here. What's up, guys? I know I haven't been great with the questions. So one thing is you can always drop a donation like Day Job did. I think I said thanks for the $5 donation, Day Job, but thank you so much, dude, for the $5. And I go directly to and I read them and I thank you guys for your donations. I'm trying to check out Streamlabs, but it's not working. Sometimes, man, like it's random. It's usually like once or twice out of the month. The internet's like, I ain't working, and you're gonna deal with it. So we're dealing with that right now. Don't forget 2 Evolution stickers or any of my gear like this helmet. It's in the description. I need to get a different, I want to get like a helmet display and goggle display. I think that'd be sick. We'll see you all there opening day. Yeah, dude. I got a job interview at Mount Hood Ski Bowl, year-round position. Employment gets to ride, employees get to ride Timberline year-round as well. Super stoked about this position. It's only 45 minutes from my house. Adam, let's go. That's sick, man. I'll see you up there. My wife's been like teasing and being like, we need to just hit the road at the beginning of next summer. Just go to Oregon. And I'm like, don't gotta tell me. Real quick, I got my Ikon pass. I don't know if anyone else got their Ikon pass. But in the Ikon pass, a lot less stuff this year. Normally they send out more stuff. But they have the Ikon Winter Wonderland board. I thought I saw a Wonder board. It's like a board game challenge list. Board game thing. I'm into stuff like this. When Epic Mix first came out, I was in the top 50 for all of Epic Mix for points. So if you went to like the leaderboard on Epic Mix, I was in the top 50. They've gotten rid of that, which sucks because I was crushing it. Which it worked out because all of a sudden, oh dude, Adam, it'd be sick to have you at summer camp, dude. What am I trying to say? Epic Mix, when they got rid of Epic Mix, I started a channel, so then I started doing everything. Like I started really highly focusing on the channel. But okay, so these are all challenges. So you got Tasty Morning Groomers, go back for one more, or from one, go back one for another run. So like go get another run. So then Summit Selfie with the crew. So you gotta get to the top of a mountain, take a selfie. Boom. Snack Attack, skip turn to eat pocket bacon. So you gotta get pocket bacon on the mountain. And then Crossroads, must go straight unless you land on this space. So I don't know how that works. Are you rolling a dice or are you just knocking out the... I gotta figure out how they wanted you to play this. Champagne powder, so you gotta get champagne powder. First chair, all players must high five. Go get opening day first chair. What? Knock that one out right off the bat. Snowed in, go back 2 spaces. So like, I don't know if you're supposed to just grab characters and roll dice, and it's just meant to be fun, or like actually go out and do these things. Dipped into the goalie and got white roomed. So I don't know if you can do that one. The kicker line is running fine, so go hit a 3 line. What? Clipped up, all players must high five. Boom. You see that? Someone just sent Corbett's Coular. We'd have to make a trip out to Jackson, drop Corbett's. I know, I just thought this would be really fun. Bumps with the buds. Mary Jane moguls are open. Gotta go hit Mary Jane. I was hoping that Ikon was dropping this, hoping that people would go do it all. And then like the first person that did it all would get something. Would be insane. Northern Shredder, we're gonna try. Johnathan, it would be awesome if you played Steep in the off season. It's my favorite video game of all time. I would love to. It's an internet issue. It's not a video game. We back? Literally, as I was saying, it's an internet issue thing. It just occasionally, and I live in the middle of the forest, guys, just so you know. It's amazing that I make my entire living online when I don't have like quality or consistent internet, but I live in the forest. So if we were just doing a video game stream playing shredders like you're talking about, the whole thing would crash and we'd have to start over right then. because sometimes the internet just goes. I mean, it's like a lot of it's satellite, a lot of it's phone service or cell tower internet type stuff. So it's not the most reliable. I do know Ethernet cores get better internet. I do know that. Hey, I wonder if I could. No, because you can't plug an Ethernet into your laptop. But I could do it. No. I've not checked out Sugarloaf yet. I would love to go check out Sugarloaf though. Man, I can't get Streamlabs to pull up at all. I don't know why. Ikon says Copper is first to open on November 8th. That sounds about right. And I will miss Copper opening day. I leave the 5th and I get back on the 12th. So I'll be missing Copper opening day. But we're going to Finland, so I can miss. Copper opening day is normally not my favorite opening day, so I'm totally fine missing it. Love the podcast. Oh, Rachel, I appreciate that. Have you guys checked out the podcast yet? By the way, with me and my little brother. I wonder what the podcast is even at. We filmed tomorrow's podcast episode. Or we filmed the next podcast episode tomorrow. So if you guys have any suggestions on topics, let me know and I'll let my brother know. But there is the link for the Buckhouse podcast. We're at 208 subscribers. So if 2 people will go over there and subscribe, I'd be super thankful because then we've got 210 subscribers. So check out the podcast. I need to share it on Instagram. The last episode. Let me see. Episode number 28 was our last one. Yeah, I feel like we're getting in a better flow too with the pod. I mean, with anything you do it, the more you do it, the better you get with it. I also love the podcast. A suggestion could be reacting to snowboard fails. All right. It's hard because we're not in the same room and stuff. Oh, dude, Tyler, thanks for subscribing to the podcast. Sick. And then someone asked, Rachel said, is that a new tattoo? I have a podcast. On the podcast, I talked about the new tattoo. It was in... What episode was it in? I'll try and find out. I usually use my right hand to talk, not my left hand. But the cool thing with the podcast is that I talk a lot about the back end. I talk a lot about my personal struggles or things that I might not get into too much on. I might get into them on these live streams. But the podcast, I talk to my little brother. So, and it's cool because we're having a conversation and I don't mind getting vulnerable in it. Dawson says, I love it when you guys go deep when you talk about religion and more serious topics like that. Heck yeah, Dawson. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's really cool. Like my brothers and I grew up religious and we do believe, we do have faith. We do believe in God and things like that. So like we might talk about that for a little bit. My brother does struggle with depression pretty bad. And so we'll go into that sometimes. I'm not saying I don't get depressed because I do have moments of depression, but I don't have like serious stunts or issues with it. And it's cool too, is like I'm 7 years older than my brother. So sometimes too, I get to give him like older brother advice on the podcast. And he's a super smart kid. He's the reason why I have this YouTube channel. He's the one that told me to start it. And so, and he's also the one that's like, yo, you got to do the podcast. He's also the one that's editing every episode and putting tons of time and energy in it. And we just got 211 subscribers. Thank you guys for going and subscribing to the Buckhouse podcast. Even if you don't listen to an episode, just going and subscribing, especially when a channel is this small, is massive. So that once again, there's the link right there if you want to do that. Wesley, what's up, dude? I'm so excited to get roaming out with the crew. Ski Santa Fe just upgraded a big quad to high speed. Let's go, Oliver. I love Ski Santa Fe. Dude, Tave, thanks for the $3 donation. Just got the hippo. That's funny. Thank you, Tave, for the $3 donation. I appreciate it. Right, Rachel? When's the mountain bike video at Copper? I got to finish reframing the 360 footage. It's funny because I was like, man, I need to get videos out. And I was like, I still have a mountain bike video to get out. So I will get the mountain bike video reframed and fully out. I did the full 360. But yes, I got to finish that edit. And then tomorrow's video, which was supposed to be today's video and everything got shifted. Tomorrow's video is the difference between snowboarding in the US and snowboarding in Europe. So I hope you guys are excited for that video. Tons of differences and nuances, and it was a really fun video to film. But yes, that Copper mountain bike video needs to get finished. I have it like 70% reframed, so. Mountain bikes are so expensive. How can I get into a budget-friendly bike for downhill? I wish I had that answer. I'm still technically borrowing my mountain bike. It's too big for me, everything like that. Buying them used on Facebook is like your best option, but you got to be careful because you got to make sure like the frame's not cracked or things aren't wrong with it. Because all of a sudden you can spend like $1,500 on a mountain bike. And you're like, oh, I got a killer deal, but it's like busted. Any tips for getting more comfortable flexing my board for like presses and butters? I feel like I'm going to break it or it will launch me. It's going to launch you before you break it. The likelihood of you pressing your snowboard and it snapping is very, 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 very minimal. So don't worry about that. 2 things. To press your board better, you need to shift your belly button over your tail. Your belly button is your center of mass. So a lot of people just like lean back, and that's why their board will sling out from underneath them. Like you said, you don't want to get launched. How you don't get launched is you take your belly button. IndyPass gives you that flavor. I'm going to pull that up. We just got a hilarious donation. So instead of leaning back to press, you need to take your belly button and your hips and shift them over your back leg or your front leg, whether it's a nose press, it would be front leg, back leg will be tail press. And that's how you're going to get that press without getting launched. And then strap in and do it in your living room or in your carpet, anything like that. We got 2 donations. For some reason, Streamlabs is not working, but I think I can open up PayPal. Alonzo, though, dropped a $10 donation. Let's sesh at Bear. I'm coming in first week in September. I will actually be back at Bear Mountain so we can get that session in, which would be dope. Alonzo, thanks for the $10 donation. I really would love the session at Bear. I've been to Bear Mountain 1 trip, 2 days. And super fun mountain. I do want to go ride the mountain side of it because I don't feel like I can make a proper resort review because when I went, I only rode. It was before I had the goal to ride every resort in the United States. So I went and I just kind of rode the park. Chad, we were talking about maybe North Carolina trip this year, but then with the hurricanes and the damages and stuff, we decided to not do it. All right, someone dropped a $4.20 donation. My internet is not allowing me to load new websites for some reason. Let's see if I can find it this way. Nope, that's not it. Ugh. Is the internet back? Hello? Did your phone stop working?
Charger blows.
It's like all backup stuff.
Plug this in.
Plug that in. Connor, hello.
I don't know.
I'm having internet issues, but someone dropped a $4.20 donation, and I think he said that basically the Indie Pass is where it's at. So thank you so much for that $4.20 donation. I'm really sorry I can't pull it up right now. For some reason, nothing is working. The stream's running off my phone. The stream is the best because it's just a bunch of people waiting around for the same thing. Come to Spokane, Washington. Definitely would love to get up there. I've been to Washington before. I rode a little bit. I have been to the summit Snoqualmie and Crystal Mountain. I'm supposed to go to Stevens Pass. Stevens Pass? But no. Do I try to connect to this internet? Is that the move? $7.10. Sugarloaf is nice, but Saddleback has that indie flavor, the flavor of I'm gonna try this internet, see if it'll works. They might all explode, so I apologize. When does Bogus open? Dude, Bogus does that early season hike park. Who knows? Any goggle recommendations? Kuno Optics. These goggles that are smashed under this helmet right here. They're linked in the description. They're my goggle sponsor. They're the goggles I rock every single day. Highlight, midlight, low light. Absolutely incredible goggles. It was from Michael, $4.20 donation. Indie Pass gives you that indie flavor, is what he said. Thank you, Michael, for the $4.20. Thank you, Alonzo, for the $10 donation, guys. The donations help out so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to grab you that goggle. Here's the link for the goggles. Kuno Optics. Yeah. New Mexico Mountain Bike State Championship this last weekend. Is that Angel Fire? Angel Fire is a killer mountain bike park. Showing off your sticker on my helmet in my first channel video. Thanks, Zachy. I appreciate that. I'm about to get the Evolution logo tattooed as a tramp stamp. I've personally done a little bit of the tattoo on someone's arm. Someone's gotten the Evolution tattoo right here. I know someone's gotten it right here. There's been a couple people I've gotten an Evolution tattoo, which is super rad. Someone was asking about my tattoo. I got a tattoo right here. It just says one more on my hand. So just one more. So whenever I'm a little mental, a little motivator, I'm a workaholic, basically, and that tattoo reminds me to go one more. Not just like one more set, one more rep, but like living life as a person that is willing to always go that extra, the one more. I can't wait for the pink Evolution sticker for my Mountain Twin. That'll get posted for sure. Thanks, Tyler. When you guys post the content, tag me on Instagram, or if you post it and tag me, I will always repost it, or not always. I do my best to see them, and when I see them, I can repost them and then give you guys shout outs in the vlogs. So you can never say always on the internet because nothing is always. I also get more sticker shout outs than I do videos I make. So I do my best. And then YouTube, of course, is out here trying to push watch time and things. So I can only shout one person out in the vlog. Boom. All right. I got it. I got Streamlabs to work.
Daddy, toys not working.
What's not working?
Toys are not working.
Is it not working?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I'm playing with the mic. Not
The
working.
charger's not working. I'm so sorry.
Daddy.
Your good charger's in mommy's car. I'll get it after the live stream.
Then you carry me.
Carry you.
Yeah.
Carry you. If we were to do it, Derek, it'd have to be late February. And I don't know how good Japan is in late February. I mean, I want to do Japan. I want to do Japan so bad.
Eat it, your pants.
Hey, you. It was Pajarito and Taos. I won New Mexico Junior Varsity, which was nice. Dude, Oliver, congrats. That's so sick.
want to do it.
I'll be in Japan in January. Let's go. I need to do it. It's what's kind of trendy. Hey, you. Shh.
I'm a friend.
Yeah, you got your crown on. Here, I'll make it to where they can see you. But don't pick your leg up.
Hello, I'm a friend.
Got your pretty crown
And my
and your pretty shoes.
And my
Your other. Oh, you got matching shoes now.
yeah.
You the best.
I need chopstick.
You need chapstick.
I need that. I tell you.
Okay. Japan in Feb was great last year. Okay, Ben, good to know. I know a lot of people say January is the best time to do Japan.
Hey, show my turn.
Chadwick, I'm stoked to hear that the videos helped you get through the off season. That's so rad.
Daddy, and I mixed up. No, it's here.
She's gonna grow up snowboarding like you. I hope so. You snowboarding with me this year?
Yeah.
So last year we did. She kind of only went out with like when we did Bro Bro. Like went out with Bro Bro.
Boo-boo.
You love Bro Bro. But this year we'll do, I think in like once every 2 weeks, because she's still pretty little, me and her
Daddy,
will take Roman to
You
school.
put me down.
And then me and you will go snowboard. Just me and you. No Bro Bro.
Aww.
Oh.
You
And
and
then-
me.
Because Roman's going to be a really rad snowboarder this year. And so we'll ride with the Crayson crew, the Crayson snowboard crew. I believe they ride. Crayson, or Wesley, you guys ride on the weekend, right? But Roman will be going riding like probably every Saturday.
I need food.
You crack me up, little girl.
Then
Thanks for the low calorie meal advice you gave me last stream. It really helped. I'm able to drop 4 pounds. Dude, Dawson, I'm stoked to help. She came in last time I was trying to give you that advice, and I couldn't think straight. But yeah, when you're going for a lower calorie count, I was saying like eat hearty low cal meals. Like oatmeal is a great one, and then it's like sweet too. So like if you put the honey in it and stuff, and some fruit like banana and stuff, like the oatmeal can come in like 250 calories, but like be really filling. And then same thing with lunch. Eat something like a low calorie tortilla with some tuna, put some tomato and lettuce in there, and a little bit of a low calorie sauce or something. And that's a really good meal to get you to dinner. And then also when you come to dinner time, Like I was only going for 1,800 calories throughout the day, and I'd hit dinner time, and I'm like, dang, I only ate 800 calories till this time, which gives me 1,000 calories for dinner, which is plenty. Usually my dinners would come in around like 600-700 calories. If you're eating things like steak or chicken or salmon, you know, and if you do them in salad form, the salads are like you can eat like the biggest bowl of salad that's like full of like apples and strawberries and nuts and all kinds of stuff. It comes in like 400 calories. You're like, what? And also you're like, I could have dessert tonight, and you get some low calorie desserts, and then you're like, it's not that bad coming in low calorie. However, now that I'm off my calorie deficit, I did eat some panda today, which was way too many calories. Something I've shifted though, because I've been like semi missing gym time because of getting ready for the season and just being busy in life and stuff. I've been waking up at 3 in the morning and just gets like immediately sitting on the road bike and putting in 10 miles. Well, not the road bike, the stationary bike, but sitting down and then immediately just start pedaling and like answering emails and comments and seeing what's going on in social in the morning, just knock it out. And so then I have a day like today where all of a sudden my day escapes me and I'm like, well, at least I got a workout in. Yeah, I'm feeling that now. I ended up needing to force myself to eat. I'm getting enough food. That's the other thing. Sometimes, yeah, you'll like finish the end of the day and you did so well not eating a bunch of calories. You're like, still got like 300, 400 calories, and like I kind of need to eat that. Just picked up some new skis today. Keystone gonna pull up some mogul stuff and open soon. Dude, let's go. New ski day. It's always fun getting new gear. We're gonna at Ski Santa Fe. I can hook you up with free tickets. Dude, Oliver, that would be sick. Sadly, we rode everything in New Mexico, so I don't see us going back anytime soon. My buddy Chris James does have a place right next to like a ski in, ski out, basically, and Angel Fire, New Mexico. So there's always a chance we might go do that with Chris, but yeah. Thoughts on ride boards?
What did
You're still in here?
Yeah.
I haven't rode a ride snowboard in forever, but they've been around forever, so they're doing something right. My schedule is pretty weird. I walk about 10,000 steps a night most nights, sleep during the day when I get home. Sleep during the day. So when I get time at home for workout, I try to get in some home training. Dude, strapping in the snowboard, jumping in the living room. Okay, I will be there in the living with you very soon. Go lay in bed. I'll be there soon. I promise. Strapping in the living room and jumping around stuff. That stuff is exhausting. So it is a good workout. Wisconsin is looking like we're going to get a pretty decent winter this year. Praying for it. Yeah, Midwest could get hit pretty good this year. Just got my Burton Custom ready for the season. I need to get I just had the thought, I have another board, but I'm going to Finland and I want to be on a Burton Custom. When I go to a different country, I want to be on a board that I really love and enjoy. I technically could bring my dirty, beat up Burton Custom, but I want to get the new one, obviously. So it's at this point, though, I don't think I could order it and it show up in time. Maybe it could. We got a little bit of time. I need to figure that out. Stat. Oh, I got 2 weeks. Yeah, I need to figure that out. Anyone got a Burton Pro form? Anyone going to Mammoth opening day? That's what's up. #1 bucket list resort. Oh, man. #1 bucket list resort would be as of right now, probably Whistler right now on my like where I really want to go. Todd, what's up? Tell Molly I say hello. It's been a minute, man. I hope you guys had a killer summer. To Molly in the house. What's a good way to find snowboarders to hang out with in the mountain? This live stream is a great place. You know, like, hey, I live near Mammoth. Anyone want to go for opening day? That's one way to do it. Facebook groups are really good. Do I recommend ship ski? I don't know what that is. Is that where you ship your ski where you're going to go riding? Bucket list. Japan, Alyeska, Austria, New Zealand. Now, yeah, like dream countries, Australia and New Zealand are up there. Japan, obviously. Not a specific single place, but just that experience. For sure. Did I lose? Chile, Argentina? Yes. For sure. You work at Breck if anyone's trying to ride. Kenny, you'll see me out at Breck. If you see me out there, let me know. We can take some laps. Dude, what is the point of this, man? I'm going to have a pop-up, though, that makes it to where you can't even look at anything. Oh, that's a bummer. See, the hardest thing with the Burton Custom is the 150 sells out every year. Oh, that's the, dude, Evo, fix your website. This is Burton. I'm just looking. There's the men's Burton Custom Camber. They got the white and black versions this year. And then they also have the green blue, which is kind of sick. I don't know. Grand Peak in Wisconsin is testing their blowers this morning. Dude, Colorado's behind the game. Dude, the Midwest is going to be first to open again. Have you tried 686 3-in-1 pants? No, I do the Vertica outer layer. Or Vertica, what's it called? 3-layered insulated bibs are what I rock. They're linked in the description. All right, guys. I think we're going to end the stream here. I do got to figure out Burton Custom situation. I've seen you at Breck once last season. You were getting on the bus with your son. Oh, heck yeah, Dawson. Yeah, late season, get the bus situation. I like the gondola so much more with Roman. It's way easier than the bus. Yeah, opening day prediction is not this weekend, but hopefully next weekend or November 1st. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. I got to go hang out with those kiddos. Go help mom get them to bed. Thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We got a video coming out tomorrow about snowboarding in Europe versus United States. It's going to be sick. Peace, guys.